President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović met this morning with the Prime Minister-designate Tihomir Orešković to address key economic issues ahead of his trip to Kitzbühel, Austria, for an Eastern and Central European Investment Conference. The President and PM-designate want to coordinate their efforts on the economic front. Orešković is expected to meet in Austria with investors and creditors and address Croatia's deficit and public debt, which are affecting the country's credit rating. The Patriotic Coalition and Most are continuing their talks on how to divide up control of the ministries and nominate candidates for ministerial positions. HDZ leader Tomislav Karamarko is confident the negotiations will end soon. Most has proposed 18 candidates on which they have reached a consensus. However, that is not the case with the junior Patriotic Coalition member, the Peasants' Party. HSS leader Branko Hrg says they plan to nominate 20 to 30 candidates for the positions of ministers, their deputies, and assistants. USKOK, the anti-corruption agency, says they have found no evidence suggesting that Most's leader, Božo Petrov, had been under surveillance by the authorities or that anyone had requested his mobile phone or other communications records. There had been allegations coming from Most that Petrov was being followed. Most have responded to USKOK's statement with one of their own. Most tweeted that they would wait to see the documents that will be forwarded to Parliament's Committee on Internal Policy and National Security and the committee's report before drawing any conclusions. Zlatko Komadina and Zoran Milanovic appear to be heading into a clash for control of the Social Democrats in the party's upcoming elections on March 12th. How this scenario will play out for the SDP was discussed on HRT's political talk show Otvoreno last night. Komadina and Milanovic are the only members who have announced their candidacies so far. Komadina has been very critical of Milanovic's leadership and has said the SDP needed to make serious changes in order to win back voter confidence. The winter session of the International School of Folklore ended last night with a recital performance. This was the first time the Croatian Heritage Foundation offered the course in Koprivnica. More than 130 participants from Europe, the Americas, Australia, and Croatia took to the stage to show the traditional music, songs, and dances they had learned over the past 10 days. Croatia has bounced back from their stunning loss to Serbia in their European Water Polo Championships opener on Sunday with a very convincing performance last night in which they beat France 20-5. Croatia's women will face Serbia this afternoon. Zagreb and Zadar played a nail-biting quarterfinal game in the Krešimir Ćosić Cup in Zagreb last night. Zadar took the victory at the very end. Zagreb was in the lead for the entire game. Just seconds before the final buzzer, Pavle Marcinković scored to give Zagreb a 1-point lead, but Ante Delaš wasted no time and netted the winning basket, making it 71-70 for Zadar. Today's forecast calls for partly sunny skies for most of the country. Clouds are expected in Dalmatia, especially in its far south, where there may also be some rain and thunder showers. There will be a moderate to high northwesterly wind on the Adriatic. Afternoon highs will be slightly cooler than yesterday's, mostly between 6 and 11 degrees in the interior and between 11 and 15 degrees on the coast. Looking ahead in the week, the interior will see clouds and rain on Thursday and possibly sleet and snow in the mountains late in the day. Overnight into Friday, the precipitation will engulf much of the interior, bringing snow and sleet to the valleys. On Saturday, the weather will shift to mostly dry conditions and cooler temperatures. On the coast, expect clouds on Thursday with rain spreading down to the south by the day's end. Overnight Friday and into the morning, there could be heavy rain, but the weather will stabilize gradually during the day. It will be windy with southwesterlies and southeasterlies shifting to northwesterly and northeasterly winds starting on Friday. It will also be gradually cooler.